television programme. But I love watching telly with Twitter on, as it's like watching telly with your friends, but you don't have to hoover or buy crisps. Watching the telly with one eye on Twitter is like chatting round your office water cooler, or taps like we used to call them. But without the added stress that at some point you might have to change the big bottle. I used to work in an office, and when the water cooler was running low, I'd start bringing in Capri Suns. Risk a bladder infection, it'll be fine. I enjoy watching the show Hoarders. It puts everything into perspective, watching someone deliberate about whether they should throw out a dead rat or if they might need it. I really love one born every minute. Not for the babies or anything, I just like watching men look like they're gonna pass out. The beginning of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, when they reveal all of the contestants, because there's always one you thought was dead. I'm not sure I could handle it in the jungle. I'm not very good at being hungry. I'd end up just picking off the other contestants. They'd come back and go, where's Frankie Dettori? Sorry, it's 2 o'clock and I hadn't had a sandwich. There's always one girl who ends up in the shower all the time looking sexy in a white bikini. The first one was Millican. Every time I watched her, I just kept thinking, but when's she going to wash her fanny properly? When did she go back in with a Bic razor and a special flannel? For me, the worst task would be putting a bikini on. I don't want to. Come on, get it on. If you don't put it on, you'll have to eat those kangaroo anuses over there. Those? I've been eating those all day. I thought they were nibbles. I've always been a fan of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Remember when that bloke tried to cheat by having someone cough in the audience? They thought the same thing had happened on Countdown, but it turned out pensioners have a lot of phlegm. One of my friends once rang me to say he'd been picked to go on Millionaire. He was so excited. He said he needed to phone a friend. I was so flattered. Then he said, have you got Ron's number? Have you seen All-Star Mr. and Mrs? Yes. I'm waiting for the one where the wife says, don't bother putting him in the booth, he never bloody listens anyway. The celebs who've been on All-Star Mr. and Mrs. include John Prescott and his wife Pauline, Warwick Davis and his wife Sammy, and Ulrika Johnson +1. Oh, and Simon Cowell in a mirror. I love Family Fortunes. One of my friends used to panic because she thought Family Fortunes was obligatory. Eventually all families had to go on. Like jury service. I've never done jury service, but when a fella I know did it, he got told off for milking it. When it was time to deliver the verdict, he paused, then said, first, let's have a look at his best bits. I love Take Me Out. You can sometimes see the girls struggling to give Paddy a reason for why they've turned their light off. They can't just go, ugh. So one way she said, because he looks like me dad. You don't know who your dad is. But everyone is looking for love. I like reading the classifieds, the I Saw You section. You know, you were the bloke on the bus listening to your iPod and looking out of the window. I was the girl standing right beside you, crying, full of another man's child. Coffee? John Fashion, who presents the Nigerian version of Deal or No Deal. They won't open the final box until you've paid a small handling fee. The name The banker sounds like the nickname of a girl you can definitely get off with. Can I just introduce you to Jane? She's the banker. You wouldn't do that to blokes, though, because they're all bankers. I even bought a Deal or No Deal box set. Bit disappointing, half of them didn't really have anything in them. To find out about that and other goings-on at the Dream Factory, please welcome, live from the Deal or No Deal studio, Noel Edmonds. Thank you very much for coming on the show, Noel.
Oh, my pleasure. I love the gags.
Now, you've been a well-known face of television for over 30 years, fronted numerous hit programmes. So what I really want to know from you is, how do you get your beard looking so neat? Is it a spray-on? How do you keep it so tidy to get a woman in? Yes, you do.
I don't shave or wax. This is brilliant.
Your beard is very tidy. How often do you trim it? Because that reminds me, I must get a strimmer cord for my bikini line. Do you trim it every day? Because I do mine about once a week.
First thing in the morning.
Just before I have to start tugging it in my socks.
Do you want me to answer?
Yeah, I do. How do you feel about James May stealing your hair? You used to present Top Gear, didn't you? Do you ever look at James May and his hair and his shirt and go, hang on?
Do I get to say anything?
All the bits where you're laughing, you can talk during any one of them. OK, well, let's ask you a question you can't
do appreciate
answer.
I am at a disadvantage here because I can't actually see you. You can see me, and you could be embellishing this humour with all sorts of nasty and provoking hand gestures.
I'm not doing anything at all.
So I can just imagine what you did then.
Now, moving on to Deal or No Deal, is it true that there's a dwarf on a railway line under the studio floor who changes what's in the boxes?
Yes.
I think that's an exclusive. I think we just got an exclusive. Now, why are the contestants on the show so chummy? Because they all stay together, don't they, during the series? Do you think they're opening each other's boxes backstage?
There has been that. We very fortunately have created a very friendly atmosphere at the hotel, and we've had marriages, we've had babies, and we've had a couple in the lift who didn't realise the hotel have a camera in the lift. And, they're pally.
Now, some people come on and have a system for how they're going to choose their boxes, don't they? Has there been a really ridiculous system?
The best one, without a doubt, was the guy that came along and started choosing the numbers, and he was doing it right here, and then I said to him, how are you doing this? And he said, well, just before I left to come to Bristol, I got my dog to choose the numbers. And it was like, well, how did your dog choose the numbers? He said, well, I wrote numbers on bits of cheese and then noted which bits of cheese the dog went for. And we, by this time, had chosen about 16 boxes, and I asked him why he'd stopped. He said, at that point, the dog threw up.
Now, are you the last person in Britain still using a landline?
Yes. Yes.
Have you ever said anything mean about someone and blamed it on the banker? you know, just like... Oh, he
has. No, I'm on the player's side.
What's the weirdest weirdest thing you've ever found in a box? Like, for example, has anyone ever done the popcorn trick on you? Do you know what the popcorn trick is? Where you put it over your...
No.
You put the popcorn... This is a good tip for the next time you go to the cinema with your lovely lady. You put the popcorn over your genitals and you force yourself through the popcorn. So that she just... Oh, I'll have a bit more popcorn, I'll have a bit more popcorn. And then... This is only something that I've done. Yes, yes. OK, so the audience don't know what that is, you don't know what that is. But now you do, now you can try it. It must be awful for you when you go to the swimming pool and have to choose a locker.
This is fantastic. I'm loving this, Sarah. You are fantastic.
How long did it take you to get annoyed with people in shops saying deal at you all the time?
I never get annoyed because I had 10 years of bloody blobby. It's a breath of fresh air when people start talking about deal when you're being followed around by a pink and yellow moron.
That's still blobby, right? That's not your wife, is it?
Yellow card.
Now, I've been watching you since I was 7. How come I've got older and you haven't?
Well, is this the medium for me to actually confess that when I joined the BBC, I lied about my age? Because I knew that Radio 1 would not hire an 8-year-old. So I added 10 years to my age. You're asking all the questions. Did you enjoy your time here when you did that celebrity show? Because you were rather good.
It was amazing. It was one of the most amazing days of my life. It really was.
It was fantastic.
Bless you. Thank you, love.
Yeah.
Now,
You won £20,000. It was brilliant.
Did you say I only won?
No, I didn't use the word only.
Are you sure?
You could have had more money, but obviously you're not skilled at playing such a sophisticated game.
Right. OK, well, now that you've said that, I think it's about time that we made you play the game. It's time for Deal or No Deal.
What do you want me to do?
I'm going to give you the numbers. You can open the boxes, and there are questions inside each box for you, OK?
Right,
The
yes.
questions I think that you like are all blue. The questions that are a bit cheekier are red. So let's pick a number. The first one, let me see. Let's go for number 7. That was the age when I first saw you on TV and realised how nice beards are. Open the box, Noel.
Good luck.
Yes, it's red.
Do you have the same stylist as Mary Berry? Yes. I cannot deny it. I work on the principle that if you don't change the way you look, then you're going to be trendy about once every 7 years.
Excellent. When, is that coming round any time soon, or...? Now, let's try box 22. That's the number of yards the restraining order says I should stay away from you. Oh. Now, hold on. I've got the banker on. Aha. He's offered me 3 grand. He says I was missold PPI and I'm entitled to make a claim. OK, Noel, open the box. Number 22. Good luck.
Yes.
It's red again.
Do you ever ask your wife if you can open her box?
Oh, saved by the bell. My first pet's name was Password. My mother maiden name. My mother never married. Thanks very much for bringing that up. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Noel. Ladies and gentlemen, Noel Edmonds.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
I heard that on his show Apocalypse, Derren Brown was accused of using an actor. That's never happened on Hollyoaks. Derren Brown's Apocalypse made a man believe that humanity had come to an end as he ran around a devastated landscape. Derren's best trick on that show, though, was making the Welcome to Swindon sign disappear. Come to think of it, Derren Brown's greatest ever trick was making Paul McKenna disappear. I'm a bit scared of hypnotists and illusionists. Whenever Derren Brown says, I can control your mind, I think, not on mute you can't. I think women are harder to please where magic is concerned. Producing a rabbit is nothing. We've all got one in our bedside cabinets. Female magicians, are there? I suppose you don't want to go home to your dad and tell him that you're making money doing tricks. David Blaine sexed up magic for a while, didn't he? In 2008, he announced his latest feat was to be called the Upside Down Man. It was also referred to as the Twat Dangle. Which is what I call it when my night is too short. Daniel still says he's the greatest magician there is. He's what's known as a delusionist. I always think magicians can seem a bit sad. When they bring your card out, I often expect you to say, help me. Look, there's nothing up my sleeves, just the scars. I don't like it when couples say that there's magic between them. Imagine each night he's pulling button out of her nunny. Magicians often end up marrying their assistants. It's like they're thinking, if she let me shut her in a box and saw her in half, what else will she let us do? And when I finish, will she go, ta-da! What I'd like to do now is find out the tricks of the magic trade. So please welcome magician Pete Firman. Thank you very much for coming on the show, Pete.
My pleasure.
Tell me, are you looking for a new glamorous assistant?
I'm always in the market for one. Have you got a pretty outfit?
Oh, I thought you were going to say friend.
Oh, right.
Does magic impress the ladies? Do you find that?
Unfortunately, from my experience, and it might just be me, I'm not sure the tricks get the chicks.
Oh, really?
You know.
Not even during... Not even during sexy time?
What do you mean? Like, just pack of cards from behind the lady's ear,
No,
or...?
like now you see it, now you don't.
Oh, right, I see.
You used to do a lot of, like, really gross stuff, didn't you? Like,
Yeah.
blending mice and popping maggots out of your eyes.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing you've ever done of that ilk?
Well, those were pretty disgusting. Regurgitating a goldfish.
Oh! Was it alive?
It was alive, yeah.
All right, because I've done that with me dinner, and that's just called being sick flower. Oh, the roast potatoes are still alive! Should have chewed them more. So that's the worst thing you've ever done?
Yeah, the thing that I quite enjoyed doing, and when I went to Edinburgh, it went down quite well. I used to do this trick that you mentioned where I dropped a mouse in a food processor, and it got blended up, and then I brought it back to life. You know, that was the end of the trick. But, like, halfway through the trick, at the point at which the mouse is, like, blended up, this lady at the back stands up and she starts swearing, and she's saying this, you know, like heckling, and a couple of lines or whatever, and I thought it had gone away. Then she storms the stage, gets up on the stage with all in my grill, swearing and pointing. How dare you? That's terrible. That's so mean. And I was like, come on, don't worry about it. They only cost £3.
You and Paul Daniels are both from Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
Do you think you could combine your powers and make Middlesbrough a bit nicer? Or maybe disappear?
There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
Oh, it is a lovely place.
It is lovely.
I once did a show in Middlesbrough, and you know, I had a fancy thing on my phone where I could see if there was anything on, because we had a bit of time to kill in Middlesbrough. So I had to look on my phone, and I said, "What's to do in Middlesbrough?" And it came up, no results. And I was really good because I was on. I can't have a magician on without you showing me a trick.
OK.
Should we go and do some magic?
Definitely.
You don't know how to do that. That's like step one. That's step one in magic. I can't believe you can't do that.
Oh,
Yeah, watercross, what a loser. So, what do you got for us? What are you going to show us?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll show you a trick.
OK.
I want you to have a seat, though.
Right.
Come on, I'll give you the best seat in here tonight.
Not a
Pocket
trick
here.
seat or anything, is it?
No. You just sit yourself down.
OK, I love
Yeah.
a bit of sitting down.
Yeah. Sit yourself down, relax.
Thank
It's a trick with a newspaper. Now, what I'm going to do, Sarah, is I'm going to thumb through this, and all I ask from you and the audience and everybody at home is that you just remember something that catches your eye, right? Now, this could be a picture, it could be a photograph. Remember something from this particular edition of the newspaper. Now, if I tore this up, you might have a good idea as to what I was going to try and do. Not the dancing dolls.
I must have loved you on a paper round.
Yeah. I'm going to tear up the pieces, and I'm going to stick the pieces back together using magic. The magic of sticky tape. Now, I'll take the edges of the newspaper and just squeeze, and hopefully just by squeezing the edges of the newspaper, I'll cause it to fuse back together till the newspaper is back into one piece. Now, check it out. Just a magic word. Shazam. It's done.
Good, because there's a coupon in there I wanted.
Oh, look, there's the newspaper. Look, there's that page of the newspaper. There's the middle page. There's the third page. There's the front page. That's not bad. That isn't bad. Now,
Have you got something you could teach me, though?
absolutely. I show you mine, and you just sit where you are. I've got some bits here, and I've got another chair. We'll sit side by side, right?
OK.
So you know, like the classic card trick. This is exactly that.
But I'm doing this. You're going to teach me how to do this.
You're going to do it for me. And I've prepared a little bit of a script, sort of like a framework script, just to keep everything on track. So you grab those, and whenever you're ready, you just read the cards.
OK. Would you like to see a trick?
I'd love to see a trick.
Do you have a pack of cards?
I do. What a stroke of luck.
Well, that's good, because you're a magician. It's like asking a prostitute if she's got a wet wipe.
Tell you what, you know what? Put those on your lap. When they do the pick a card, any card, they always sort of spread them out like that and sort of fan them. So you grab those and spread them out for me.
Spread out my fan.
Spread out your fan. Legs together.
You know me well, Pete. Pick a card, any card.
Do it like a pro. All right, I'll pick a card. All right, now you've got to multitask. Next line.
Sign your name on the card and show it to the audience.
OK.
Just pretend
all
you're
right.
signing on, Pet.
All right. Going back to Middlesbrough, aren't we? All right. Done? All right, show it to, you have to not look. Avert your little eyes and don't look at anything on the things. OK, have we got that?
Have you all seen it?
Is that all good? Cool. OK, done.
Shove the card into the deck. Just shove it in anyway.
Shuffle.
Shove it in any way you like, Pet.
All right, so I'll tell you what, I'll cut the card into the pack. It's lost in the middle. All right, next line.
I snap my fingers and the card has vanished.
Go on, then.
Careful, I might end up back over there.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Thanks,
Brilliant.
I'm good at
We've got to check whether it's disappeared, though, so let's go through. No.
Are you going to pick them up?
No, you've got stuff, haven't you? No, it's gone! Oh, my goodness! Incredible!
What was your card?
It was the six of diamonds. Six of diamonds.
You're not going to believe this, and neither am I, because... ... I'm sitting on it!
You can't be.
Shut
You mustn't
your
be. I
face.
don't believe it. Stand up. Step to the side. There is a card! There is a card! It's my card! It's my card! Whoa!
I did do a little fart because I was nervous.
Smells like magic.
That's all well and good. In fact, I was clearly brilliant. But real magic is when you saw someone in half.
That's good. All right. Shoes off. Watch yourself. Get yourself in.
Oh, you bugger.
Come on. That's right, graceful.
Oh, God, it's only got any butter. I think I need a bit of butter.
That's good.
I'm so graceful.
Shimmy down that way.
Shimmy down.
Yeah.
OK.
They're back. Are your hands in?
Yes.
Just put them like that. Saves time later. Happy?
Yes.
Not going to get you on the dirty bits. Right.
I'm surprised that shut up on my boobs, actually. It's because half of them are under my arms.
Like... And over here, we've got Sarah's legs.
Oh, are you opening me flaps?
Don't think Debbie's this rude. And then the other stuff.
Yeah, that's the boob
right.
cupboard. This is exciting.
You need a bigger saw. Bollocks!
I think we're going to run out of time here. That's it for tonight. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to talk about University Challenge. I thought that was getting through Freshers Week without getting a clap. Don't forget the lyrics. I really like that special edition they did with Paul McCartney at the opening ceremony of the Olympics. Eggheads, or as it should be called, are you smarter than a 60-year-old? We didn't have time to talk about can't cook, won't cook. There aren't enough TV shows that sound like an argument, and I won't bloody hoover either. Good night.
Stay with us on BBC HD, taking the humour down a notch or two with Newsnights up next.